Hi friends, Namaste to all of you, love you all. So today I just picked on this particular word and I just thought about it. I said, wow, this is something which really needs to be understood. So the topic today is understanding. How often do we say, nobody understands me? My husband doesn't understand me, my spouse doesn't understand me, my children don't understand me, my parents don't understand me, the world doesn't understand you, nobody understands you. My question to you is, do you understand them? How often have you tried to understand the other? How often have you put yourself in their shoes and seen the world from their point of view? It's all only about me, me and myself. The world should understand me. Nobody understands me. They don't understand what I'm saying. Even when you're arguing or talking or debating with somebody, you always say, you're not understanding what I'm trying to say. You're not understanding what I'm trying to reach out. Is it all only about what you're saying and people have to understand only what you're saying and accept it? Not right, right? How much are you trying to understand the other? When you try to understand the other, why did this person behave in this particular fashion? Try to understand his background, where he's coming from, where he's operating from. You will not be so judgmental and straight away blame him. This is not the way he talks. What does he mean by himself by doing that? What does he mean? Nobody understands me. What the hell? Attitude. This kind of an attitude, you will always remain in this kind of an attitude. Always you will feel that the world doesn't understand you. So place yourself in somebody else's shoes and try to understand that person as to why did he behave like this. You will stop being judgmental also. That's a very good thing to do, is to stop being judgmental. Is try, instead of saying nobody understands me, you try to understand the other. You try to seek understanding. It's very important to be in this kind of a situation or mental frame. Let me understand why this person behaved in this fashion or said this. The hurt will be much lesser. You'll be a more calmer person instead of getting agitated all the time. So, when you say these kind of lines, these lines we use very often. I have a problem and nobody likes me, nobody understands me. So you're just focusing only on yourself. It's just only about me. Nobody wants me, nobody likes me, nobody understands me. Is life only about you? There's so much more out there, right? Why don't we make an effort to understand the other? You're fighting with your spouse, you're fighting with your parents, you're fighting with your children. And each one of them is saying, they don't understand me. The children also are saying the same thing. My mother doesn't understand me, my father doesn't understand me. The spouse says the same thing, that my spouse doesn't understand me. Parents say the same thing, my children don't understand me. So everybody is not understanding everybody. So where is the understanding coming from and how is it going to come? So you start with yourself. Instead of saying nobody understands me, you take the step to understand the other. At least take that step. It is the first step of reaching from me to you. You got to reach from me to you. Stop being in that small little zone of me, I all the time. Reach out. Because unless you understand the other, you will not even understand yourself. Let me tell you that. Because as they say, life is a mirror. Whatever the opposite person is doing is something is a reflection of your own behavior. Something is a mirror, is something showing you a torch. This zone of yours needs attention. But nobody ever thinks from their point of view. They always try to portray themselves. I didn't say anything. मैं तो संत आत्मा हूँ. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला. You are always in that zone trying to whitewash yourself, your image, that you are the best. If anybody is a problem creator, is the other. So when you keep on saying this to the other all the time, you're distancing yourself from everybody and from your own close people, from your family and friends. And then this remains in your head all the time. See, I told you she doesn't understand me. See, I told you he doesn't understand me. So every time you're operating from this zone that nobody understands me. So every time all the experiences of life will be such that will make that particular thing in your mind reiterate and make it thick. Every time you will only hear this. See, I told you, I know he doesn't understand me. We need to cut that wiring of your brain. Shift your focus. Instead of saying people don't understand me, you say I really don't understand people. And not in a sarcastic way. I don't understand why he behaves like this. Not like that. Not like that. So let me understand his point of view. Be an empath. When you're empathetic, you understand, try to understand what's happening in the other person's world. You become more sensitive. You can reach out. You will make more friends. You will be more loving. People will love you more. Because only thing that you will hear from them, she understands what I'm saying. She understands me very well. Instead of you saying, I don't understand. Or you saying, nobody understands me. Correct? So we need to shift that focus. Especially in today's day and age, we all humanity is going through this pandemic, this COVID times. It's really like getting to people at the moment. People are getting very irritated. It's like you have to quarantine every little time. You're tested positive, you have to quarantine at least for minimum a week. Now with this Omicron, it gets to people. It gets to people. So when sometimes somebody just probably flares up or just gets angry or loses their control, you understand this thing that it's okay. It's because they're going through all that. You become understanding. Instead of expecting the world to understand you, you start understanding the world. You start understanding your relations. You start understanding people around you. So this word understanding and I'm not understood, so easily and lightly you use as if it's, just peng dete ye word. Nobody understands me. Allow them to understand you also. You have to allow the other person to understand you also. Don't be so tight about everything. Loosen up. Spirituality is fluidity. Spirituality is not rigid. If something is making you rigid, something is making you fixed in your ideas, in your zone, that is not spirituality. Spirituality is fluidity. जितने fluid, जितने flexible आप हैं, better you are. A better human being you are. You got to be flexible. Rigidity doesn't work with spirituality. So we use this line very often. Please remember. And whatever we are saying, whatever I have told you in so many videos, is something which we do every time. Just easily मुंह से निकल जाता है. From now on, at least be aware. Nobody understands me. Don't get into the zone. Nobody understands me. No. You try to understand the other. They will automatically understand you. As life is a mirror, if you say nobody understands me, which means you don't understand the other, that's why the other is not understanding you. It's a two-way traffic, my dear. Okay, I hope this one will definitely be an eye-opener. So be in awareness when you use lines like this. Even if you be in awareness, half your job is done. So this is what is transformation. Transformation is a process. There are various explanations and meanings and definitions of transformation. So these are little things where you change your perception towards life. And that's where you will feel the transformation. Automatically you will feel the transformation. And we need it. It's a need of the hour now. We need to be transformed. We need to reach out. We need to understand people. At the moment, all of us, the entire humanity is going through whatever which all of you know, everybody, all of us know. So isn't this the right time to be more understanding? Right time to reach out to people, take that step towards someone and understand what the problem is instead of constantly saying, nobody understands me, nobody understands me. It's not, the world is not only about you. The world is not only about I, me and myself. We all are into it. We all arise because of each other. We all interdependently arising. So let it not be only you, me. Spread out. Start with your family and friends first. I'm not telling you go to the society and all. No. Take baby steps, but take sincere steps. Start with your family and friends first. And stop using this line, nobody understands me. Stop using that line. Ask yourself, how much am I understanding the other? Are you? Ask yourself. Are you? Okay? So great. I hope I've left you with some thinking up here. And I hope you can apply this into your lives. You will realize it. How often you have been seeing this. From now on, be conscious about it. Okay? So thank you very much. I love you all. Do be in touch with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.